The next item is composition of Tyagaraja. Manasa etulo tune na manavini je konarve dinakara kulabhushanuni దీనుడవై భజన చేసి దినము గడుపును మదిన నీవే వినవదేల గుణవిహీన కలిలో రాజస తామస దినములు గడపావు మనినే కలసి మెలసి తిరుగుచుమని కాలము గడపకవే సులభముగా కడతేరను సూచనలను తెలియజేయు వర త్యాగరాజ మాట వినవేల గుణవిహీన. Tyagaraja is addressing the self. Oh mind, please listen to my appeal. With total surrender, you should chant and worship the divine's name. Why you have become so indifferent? In this Kali Yuga, you are wandering by getting involved in completely materialistic activities and wasting your time. Please listen. Very easily you can turn your mind inward by chanting the divine's name. Repeatedly, the commonalities in the compositions is the principles of human life and the components of mental health. So probably, by the end of the discourse, I think we will be in a position to explain the components of mental health and spiritual essence in music, because that is the basic crux of Indian music. It is the words blended with melody. That's why when I talk, it reaches to your intellect. When you listen to music and I sing, it reaches the ultimate, that is your Chaitanya. What is required in my experience in Bangalore as a musician, as a music teacher, musicians, with due respects to all their expertise and vidvat, in whether it is in thala or creativity, there has to be more emphasis on the content of the meaning of the compositions. Unfortunately, it's not happening. Only few musicians do understand the meaning and convey it to the audience through their melodic performance. But what the difference I have found, invariably, wherever I go, I explain the meaning of the composition and then sing. It makes a difference because the universal truths of life the great composers have given, whether it is Trinity, Tyagaraja, Muthuswami Dikshitar and Shyama Shastrigal, or Dasas, or any divine souls in Tamil Sahityam or Telugu or Hindi, they have made the music as Nada Yoga to reach the divine. And definitely the truths and the philosophy they have given is universal. It has to be understood in depth by the musicians. That's the only thing I always feel. Again, I am emphasizing with due respects to all their expertise. Only, M.S. Subbulakshmi, I used to find the divinity in her. She was always my role model since childhood, because whenever she sang, nobody can be compared to her music. It was so divine and it used to touch the souls. But I feel if a musician understands the depth of the meaning, the perception of the composer, what he is trying to convey in this composition, if we can sensitize at least our students, I think we can make a difference in their personality as such. It's my opinion. Definitely it's left to others to argue with me. I have experienced this because whenever I teach my children, my students, I explain the meaning of the composition. 3 year students also come to 3 years kids, they come. I'll just teach them one song on Ganesha. They will sing. Then I'll explain who is Ganesha, concept of Ganesha. Ganesha symbolizes what? When I explain, when I ask them to sing, they will close their eyes and they will sing. What did you experience? Ma'am, I saw Ganesha when I am singing. So that is the difference, they can really visualize if you really give them the meaning of the song or the deity and what it signifies. That's the difference I have experienced. So the great composers who became one with Nada, through music they got liberation. If not to that extent, at least if we can understand the essence of the compositions and give to the audience, definitely I think the rapport will be excellent, the musical rapport will be excellent with the artist and also the audience. That's what I have felt. The next composition about the dynamics of human mind. Tyagaraja has composed lots and lots of compositions. How it is so difficult to control the mind, and how when you chant, for him Rama was his ardent, he was Aradhya Deva, he used to worship Rama. But whatever, let us not bring religious aspects to this, because each one has got their own way of looking at connecting with the divine. So, but what he is conveying, it's very difficult to control the mind. He says, Manasunil if you do not have control over your mind, you cannot achieve anything. Mantra, tantra, everything is useless. So, whatever other things you do, it will be a futile effort if you do not control your mind. Then he says, Manasu Mari మంత్ర తంత్రము లెల్ల. I'm just quoting few compositions. Very